All right, we're out at the home of Rick and Helen Brooks, and we're going to be doing some siding work for them. They had the front of the house done as well as the windows replaced. So we're kind of picking up where that work left off. We're doing the sides, the back, and we're going to take care of that fascia for them, get it all looking beautiful with a fascia overlay. This is the Select Sierra 8. We are doing the Cedar Mill Select. We're also doing a very conservative tear off. So we were able to perfect candidate for doing a conservative tear off and saving some money on the project. So that's what we will do. I pointed out we're well aware that this spec here, it's the old T111. Actually, not T111. It's probably like a composite, like masonite or something. Those aren't quite 11 inches there. But everything else is Hardie. So really, aside from the fascia, the only thing we're doing on the front is this outrigger here. You can see that. It's just basically paint holding that together. So we're going to repair that just by scabbing in some lumber. You can see it looks like it's probably I don't know, it looks like that's a seam, like two 2x12s stacked together, but I'm not sure. But it looks like, it appears that on the end that's what's going on. So we're going to repair that and then completely encase that in Hardie. Otherwise, aside from the fascia on the front, that's the only work that we'll be doing. If we come over to the right side, we have two gable ends that we're going to do. Again, more fascia. Oh, the gutter has no end piece to it. So basically we have two gable ends. This gable end has two vents in it. We're going to wrap those vents just like a window. This is one of the bathroom windows we will be replacing right here. It will be obscured glass. It's a Provia Aspect in beige. And again, this side will be fully overlaid here. The siding, and then of course fascia overlay. There's a drip edge and a drip cap. The roof was done last year. So the best way that we can handle this is the fascia is all in good integrity because they did that repair work before they did the roof. So we're just going to butt our fascia overlay up to the drip edge, seal it, and then it'll extend down a 1/2 inch over the existing fascia. Just the way it's supposed to be done. As we come around to the back, so no gates over here, just got to watch the trellis when we're doing our thing. Again, just flush wall. We're going to have to inspect. The only areas that I'm concerned about 9 inches, 10 inches up, a foot in some point on the bottom. There's a little bit of swelling. So there's probably been some sort of water absorption. So we spec that as being, cutting a little skirt around there, making sure nothing's wrong with the framing, excuse me, or the top plate, and then basically doing our overlay from there. But we do want to inspect that once we get up there and make sure that there's no soft siding that we're going over. This is another one of the bathroom windows we'll be doing right here, and that will be obscured as well. Coming around to the back, that's the majority of the work. We already talked, Rick and Helen and I talked about cutting back these and then cutting back those where we're about to go next. But again, pretty straightforward, great candidate for overlay. The only part we need to worry about cutting out is this guy. They used to have a deck. So that's not in, it's all been, looks like wood putty, wood fillered together. So we're just gonna cut a little rectangle like so, replace it with an equal thickness sheathing, and then continue with our work. This window is being replaced, and that window is being replaced as well, again with the Provia Aspect. Otherwise, the wall's in great shape for an overlay. Again, we got dual gable vents up there. Those will all be retrimmed in Hardie 1x4, just like a window, head flashing and all. And then we get to the labor-intensive part, which is retrimming all these windows. Retrimming that door. We're gonna have to remove and reinstall the storm door. And then basically continue on with the area left of the chimney. So this chimney has already been done in Hardie plank. So that's already been taken care of, trim. Everything has been done. I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, they said Sitterly did that because of some errors they made with the chimney or some sort of something went on, but I believe they said Sitterly came out and did that for them. So we're not touching the chimney. They're well aware that they're doing the cedar mill select everywhere else. The chimney will stay vertical. Again, all the windows will be wrapped in Hardie 1x4. I don't think it'll be a problem with 1x4 around there. They obviously use 1x2, but I think we should be fine with 1x4, but that's a call that they can make. Maybe Gilbert, you can talk about that at the PCC and see if we want to use 1x2 instead of 1x4 because of the width in between the windows. None of these windows are going to be replaced on this go-round. That might be a future phase. But you can see these will all be cut back too. I think one of those is like a bougainvillea or something, one of those things with crazy thorns on it. So you gotta be careful of that sucker. But all these will be cut back before we get here. And then again, just a great candidate for an overlay. All the way around, the chimney will be leaving alone. Back side of the chimney is Hardie as well. You can't see it from here, but that's already done as well. So nothing there, and then we're back to where we started here on the front. They do have a request. Rick made the request, I think, that he can leave this gate open. He would just like it locked up when we leave each night. So if we could please honor that request, that would be great. Give them a little bit of peace of mind and prevent them from having to check up on it every night. And then we can just unlock it. He can have it unlocked in the morning. So that's what we got. Pretty straightforward. It's going to make a radical difference back here with the clean lines of the trim and the siding. It's going to elongate the house a little bit. Going with a horizontal, it's really going to look nice. So one little area didn't point out, but it's up there and it will be addressed obviously because it's on the back. It's a little tiny triangle right here that goes into the roof line right up here. So that's going to obviously be included. We're not going to leave that out. And then of course fascia overlay everywhere back here. So that's about it. Rick, Helen, really enjoyed meeting with y'all, and really look forward to taking great care of y'all on this project, and look forward to hopefully earning some future business, getting the rest of these windows down the road. But enjoyed meeting with you guys, and again, really look forward to working with you. Thanks so much.